We've got another special guest here tonight. Okay, he's a real legend. In fact, he's been man of the match the past 2 weeks for the Natal Sharks. Please can you put your hands together for Patrick Lambie. I don't know if you, I know you don't have to introduce yourself, but can you just introduce yourself, tell us where you're from, a little bit about your background, and first of all, it's great to have you here tonight. Can you just tell us?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me, Roz. Good evening, everybody. My name's Pat. I'm a Durban boy through and through. I was born here, I've lived here all my life. I went to school at Clifton first, and then high school in my class in the Midlands. Joined the Sharks straight after school. Love living in Durban, and yeah, GNLD has made a huge difference in my life.
Patrick, I mean, you've just quickly on from a rugby point of view. I mean, he's been in phenomenal. You've had a frustrating season because you haven't had much rugby in the last few weeks, but he's certainly kicked on the last 2 weeks, been man of the match. What is the secret? What has happened that's allowed you to play such great rugby?
Yeah, I guess I didn't spend much time playing, but a lot of time training over the last few months, and then coming back to the Sharks, I sort of just relaxed a bit. There was no real expectations. I think everyone thought I was going to be quite rusty, and myself included, and to be honest, I was a little bit, but the more I played, the better I got, and yeah, I'm just really enjoying it at the moment, and it's great to be involved in the Sharks side it's got such a good atmosphere, and that's playing good rugby.
Yeah. I think it's just fantastic to see a young player like this with a big smile on his face and a huge future. Patrick, how has the GNLD product supported you as far as your athletic output, your performance on the field?
Yeah, so I was introduced to GNLD in 2008 when I was still in school. I started out on the Nutri-Shake. Now my favorite products are the Daily Vitality and the Fighter Defense, like Steph said. Take them everywhere I go. And I definitely think it's no coincidence that when I feel my best, it's when I'm taking the product, and when I feel run down or get sick, it's when I stop. So it's really helped me immensely in terms of my energy levels and my general health.
Yeah, fantastic. And what would you say to someone who's thinking about using some of the product?
Yeah, just like Steph said, it's a real lifestyle product, so it's not just for sportsmen or those of you who are wanting to achieve anything on the sports field. I think it really just contributes to your overall performance, in your work life as well, I guess, the way you feel. So I'd really recommend it. Get on it, get your family members on it, get your friends on it, because it's a fantastic product.
You talk about performance. I think everyone here is itching to know, how's your preparation gone for the Currie Cup final on Saturday? Because you see your mates wearing blue and white next to you, which is concerning me.
Yes, our preparation's been pretty good this week. It hasn't really changed much from previous weeks. It's still just another rugby game between four white lines. Obviously, there's a little bit more pressure and a lot more riding on the end result. But yeah, the guys have just gone about doing their own thing, making sure that we eat right, we get the right nutrition and supplements. We've had a good look at Western Province, and we've had a good look at ourselves after the last few weeks, and identified what we need to work on. So hopefully we can execute the plans that we put in place on Saturday afternoon. Now
it's raining. It's been raining in Durban for the last 6 weeks, I think, non-stop. Does that enter into the permutations at all? I mean, you, especially in Fly Half Channel, you had a great game in wet conditions last week. How much of an influence would that have in the game?
Yeah, well, hopefully the weather does play its part for a change on Saturday. But that's something that we do think about. Even last week, we had a training session on Thursday, I think, where we pretended that it was wet. We had buckets of water on the side of the field that we kept throwing the balls in and throwing back into training. To try and practice like that. So we'll probably do that again in the morning. Training yesterday was in the rain, that thunderstorm we had yesterday afternoon. So we've had our preparation. I guess we just have to prepare for both, and hopefully we get some dry weather. Maybe we do get both actually, but whatever comes, we'll deal with it.
Well, I think on behalf of everyone here, I think we're very proud of both of you, Stefan and Patrick, and I think thank you for giving up of your time to be here. And I think especially in a week of a Currie Cup final, for Patrick Lambie to come here is just sensational. So Patrick, big round of applause.